Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 12 of Glimmer. So last night my in-person yoga finished up. The term finished. What an amazing, like the 100 of ye who come to me for my in-person yoga. It's amazing sitting in a class, distraction free, just us in the room, and being, moving, connecting. There's something about a heaving humanity about it. It's just epic. And so I went off into this rant, this thing where I started really thinking about the fact that Newgrange was built to honor this incredible celestial occasion, which is the solstice. They felt it was so epically monumental that they went out of their way and for generations built this thing called Newgrange, which is Newgrange. Before they had trucks and cranes and everything, they were moving tons of stone because there was a moment in the year where the sun stood still. And so every year, this time of year, the sun is slowly traveling out to Inishir. Every day it's a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. And then when it gets to Inishir, it will pause and then come back again. And then by the summer solstice, it's way up near Mayo, near Uachtarard here, you know what I mean? So you're looking way, it's like inland where the sun is setting. And so for you at the moment, where is the sun setting in your horizon? Go, oh, that's where it is. And then over the next few days, it'll move a little bit more and then it'll come back and do the summer thing. And so, really honor that it's like epically monumental that the sun will stand still and that it will change direction on the 21st of December at 9:30 in the morning. And I'm going to start talking about it more and more because I get so excited. I am like so excited for the solstice. Anyways, let's come sit down and let's meditate. Come. Maybe for you there's a different celestial occasion or galactic occurrence that inspires you, or maybe it's a different time of year that inspires you. Maybe it's spring, the first day of spring, or the summer solstice. Tell me if there's another one that inspires you. Me, I'm a winter solstice girl. Like I'm planning my day, the solstice day. I have all these amazing plans in my head of all these different things that I want to do to honor it, but they're all silent, deep, quiet, earthy, forest dwelling moments. The sea. Yeah, I feel kind of pagan actually, I think. Smell your aromatherapy. Bring your hands to your heart. Yeah, I think when I feel pagan, the word pagan in me right now in this moment, I'm like, yeah, there's a wild nature sensitivity that resonates with me. And just feel into your heart and notice what glimmers for you today. What has glimmered so far? What is connecting? What's resonating? Just track through the moments, literally the tiny, tiny little moments in your day so far. Something really tiny. So random, the things that glimmer, isn't it? Things that reflect light and create a sense of brilliance. I love it. I love this. I love this practice. So come and rest into your cat pose. Hands, I'm starting really late. I'm really sorry. I started ranting about the solstice again. So hands onto your shoulders, round your back, and just pause there in a deep round. Tuck your chin under more. Squeeze your bum. Tuck your pelvis forward.
And just breathe into the back of your body. And I'm going to tuck my toes so they're flat and standing. So I'm stretching the soles of my feet as I do this. And then begin to travel forward and backwards. Keep that sense of roundedness. And I'm not letting my back swing forward. I'm not lifting my head as I travel forward. I'm keeping myself really tucked in as I travel forward and backwards. How far back can I travel? How far forward can I travel? Nice. Arch your back. Lift your chest. So now you're looking forward, your back is arching, and travel forward and backwards as you do this. I always feel like there's something in my lower back. I have to go really slowly with this one. It's the only moment really where I feel, ooh, I'm gonna mind my lower back. Or it's more that it's a really interesting lower back moment. It's like, I just feel that arching back and arching forward. Nice. Lift your knees, pull back into your downward dog. Have a sense of really stretching through the soles of your feet. Widen your toes so there's spaces between your toes. Widen your fingers. Grab the floor with your toes. Grab the floor with your fingers. Create length. I'm just having a thought. Come all the way down. Bring your right hand under your left armpit. I think it depends on where you are as to how you connect with where the sun is. I wonder. So if you're from the east side of the coast, I wonder, do you connect more with the sun's sunrise? Whereas if you're on the west, do you connect more with the sunset? I wonder. And then you Midland folk, what do you orient towards? And then the other side, bring your left shoulder down, points, rather than setting and rising over the sea, it's more points on the horizon. Nice, come all the way up. Push back again, downward dog. And just find the length of you, the stretch of you. Cool. Walk all the way forward, front of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Roll your shoulders deeply when you get here. I just feel that sense of rolling. Oh, and roll in the other direction. Nice. So reach your right hand up towards the ceiling and reach as high as you can. And as I do that, my left foot will lift off the floor a little bit. So reach up with your right hand and then bring it down. Bring your right elbow down towards your hip. Reach your right arm up. Let your left foot float. Bring your elbow down to your hip. And again, one more time, reaching up. Pause. So your right hand is up towards the ceiling. Your left foot is floating. Now, could you go a little bit higher? That pot that's just above your fingertips, the cobweb you're trying to reach. Nice, going all the way down. Other side, left hand goes up. Let your right foot float. And then pull your left elbow down towards your hip. Nice, left hand up. And your foot floating is a product of, is in response to, rather than it being in isolation. The foot lifting is not important. It's more the arm reaching and something happens through your body as you reach your arm. So the gesture is arm reaching and your body is giving you whatever it is that you have to reach. And then pause. It's always really, it's like aim at the right thing or have the right gesture or the right intention and then other stuff will happen. And bring your hands to your hips. And so I remember really reflecting that I wanted to do stuff outside. I wanted to eat food that was in season. I wanted to eat food that came change direction with your hips. I wanted to eat food that was within 100 kilometers of where I lived. And there was loads of things that I could have done to make that happen, but just growing a garden, all of those things started to happen naturally. So yeah, notice what the kernel or the essence of your intention is, and then everything else starts to happen around it. So the gesture in the center of a reach is the most important thing. So standing to the front of your mat. God, I'm talking so much. Reach your arms up, reach up, look up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. And my knees are bent enough that I can really be arching my back. I'm straightening my arms. So I'm doing the cat pose and standing here. And then hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Reach your arms long, squeeze your bum, lift your toes, rise. Nice. Hands to the floor, push back, cat pose, all the way back, downward dog. Pause in your downward dog. Nice. Reach your right foot up towards the ceiling, long and strong through your right leg. And then either bring your knees to the floor and then step your right foot forward, or step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee to the floor. Reach up with both hands, reaching up, looking up. Tuck your chin in, pull your elbows down into swan. Reach your arms up. And again, pull your elbows down, come into swan, lean back a little bit. So you're really opening into your chest. And so leaning forward as you pull your elbows back. Nice. Bring your left hand to the floor, right hand to your knee. Turn your chest towards the right. Bring your thumb to the front of your shoulder. Dial in your twist and then extend your arm up towards the ceiling. Sweep your right hand to your back so your nails are resting on your lower back. If for any reason that doesn't feel good, then just bring your hand to your hip. Okay? Bring your right shoulder down to your right knee. And then twist towards the right, spiral into the chest. Right shoulder, right knee. Twist. Right shoulder, right knee. Twist. Cool. Both hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg. Hop slowly, slowly forward to the front of your mat. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. And then again, reach your arms wide. Palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Reach your arms back. Squeeze your bum, lift your toes, rise. Really strengthening the back line of your body. Cool. Hands to the floor. Push back into your downward dog. Lengthen your left leg up towards the ceiling and either bring your knees to the floor or step your left foot forward. Drop your left knee to the floor, rising up. Reach up. Bend your elbows, come into swan. And reaching up. Bend your elbows, come into swan. Lean your chest forward as you look up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bring your right hand to the floor, left hand to your knee. Turn your chest towards the left. Bring your thumb to the front of your shoulder. Dial in your twist and then extend your left hand up towards the ceiling. Cool. Bring your hand behind your back. Bring your left shoulder down. Spiral your chest towards the left. Left shoulder down. Spiral. Last one. Left shoulder down. Spiral. Super cool. Both hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg. Step forward. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Your arms wide. Palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. So bring your feet a little bit closer and bring your left hand to your left knee and then reach the floor behind you with your right hand. And then come all the way up, stand. Bring your right hand to your right knee, reach your left hand behind you, touch the floor behind you. And come back up, stand. Bring both hands down, try and touch as far back as you can. Pause. Come up to stand. Nice, palms together. Sit your bum down and then bring your right elbow over to your left knee. Pause. Breath is in your belly. Nice, come all the way up, stand. And then bend your knees, sit your bum down, bring your other elbow over to your other knee. No idea what I just did. And come all the way up. Cool, come sit on your mat with your legs long in front of you and have your feet wide. And so my feelings in this whole solstice thing, roll into your ankles, is that the deep of us is longing to rest. Roll your ankles in the other direction. The deep of us is diving into the pause of the year. Nice, bring the soles of your feet together. The deep of us is feeling like sleep is needed, food is needed, steady, slow, just like diving into the year. Holding onto your ankles, sit up really tall. And so the disparity or the disconnect is that everything on the outside is saying that actually you need to speed up and go ho, 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 and all this kind of stuff, all this externalized, forced, I'm going to say, jolliness. And for me, I felt a long time quite wrong in myself, that I felt like really, like I would call myself Scrooge. I'm like Scrooge. I don't get this thing at all. And now I'm really coming home to the deep sense of truth, which is, yeah, if I follow my nature, if I follow the deep of me, hop your hands over towards the left, I'm really connected to what's true to me, which is I want to really rest. I want to really pause. I want to sleep deeply, read my book, meet people, do things, but in a really deep and slow way. Come back to center, hold on to your ankles, sit up really tall. So if you feel like whatever it is that you feel about this time of year, trust your feeling. Stretch your legs out long, drop your head down, rounding forward. And I think the main thing is that you know how you feel and you honor that sense. How would you drop your head even deeper, folding forward? What honors you, what respects and values your deep inner knowing, your deep inner connection, your deep inner resonance with the nature around you. How do you express that? Fall a little bit deeper. Come all the way up to sit. Come into a cross-legged position or come lie on the floor, hands to your heart. And just close your eyes and feel the deep of you. Get a felt sense of this moment in your body. So as you feel into your chest, into your belly, not that anything has to be any way in particular, but how can you sit with this, whatever this is? This community, this connection in the container that's been held, meet the deep of you in the moment. Beautiful. Come lie down, rest on the floor, come pause. And so for me, the solstice is like the pause at the end of my exhalation. That often when I'm breathing and I really deepen into that pause, I sometimes wonder, I have to be without expectation, without anything other than, I can pause. And then there's a thing that arises, which is like, will I ever breathe again? And then the breath comes again. And so, so really moving into how it is that you feel in you, how it is that you connect to yourself, how it is that you hear this period of the year, this time of the year in your body. I will be here tomorrow, and we have like 8 days until the solstice. So there's 1 minute and 4 seconds shorter today than yesterday. It's slowly going to get the week before, it's 10 seconds, 4 seconds. And then the day after the solstice, it's 4 seconds longer, and we begin to rise. So have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.